This is Brandon, I'm Sarah, and of course, our beloved Aiko. Frustrated by the ever-increasing cost of living, we went out on a limb and left our traditional life on land behind. We built a new kind of dream together and now get to call this slice of paradise home. We're learning how to navigate this unique life off the grid and on the water, so grab a drink and join us for the ever-evolving adventure that is keeping afloat.
Bear's gonna be happy if we get some more snow. I know, right? You crazy bear. You're so crazy this morning.
Aiko had so much energy from the second she woke up this morning. I think she senses there's more snow coming. It's like 37 this morning and it's only dropping since the cold weather's coming in. So I figured if I was gonna have a chance of getting some exercise outside the house, and it was gonna be first thing this morning. So here we are. We're gonna take us a little run. I'm gonna suck some wind. BRB. Made it back. You already know Aiko's gonna go straight for that cold water. Did ourselves a proper 5K.
You're on duty next time to run her. Yeah.
Man, one thing about Aiko when it snows is she's gonna blend in. You can tell this is the environment she was bred for. Sometimes when she quits moving, it's just like impossible to find her if you didn't know exactly where she was before. Over the next day or two, the cold weather had us feeling a little cabin fevery, and by the time the snow melted and the sun returned, we were definitely ready to get outside and soak up some much-needed vitamin D. We're going on an adventure, Dinky? Yeah, I was about to say that. Bear's gonna get a little run in. Hopefully we'll catch some fishies. Word on the water was the fish just weren't biting on the lake that day, so we figured we'd run Bear on her favorite back road that pops out right down at the bottom of the dam, where we'd try and see if we couldn't get a bite in the river instead. You did it! That was a good run. Go get you some water.
Walk down the hill.
We're going to get in the sun. Look at all that beautiful lichen. Lichen is a great indicator of good air quality. Love to see it. You got it? Oh! Wow! You know who's gonna be expecting to eat that one?
Aiko? What?
One one rule when it comes to fishing in this house, and that is Bear gets the first fish. Oh, cool, baby. Let's see what you got.
It's all brown. It's all browns.
She doesn't need dog food dinner tonight.
I threw that right in that hole right there. I really caught that with rock.
Yeah, I swear, if there's a tree within 100 feet, I'm gonna find it with my lure. I will. Oh, there I go. Dang it. Oh, I got a tree. Oh, the things my man does for me. Oh my God, I don't even know how that happened. Okay, I got it. I got it back. Heiko, where'd you go? Bear? Hello? Oh. What was in there? What was in there? What was it? Well, we saved some money on dog food today. All right. Brandon's taking the first line, tying it around a tree, getting it all set. And here comes Eric. I think he's got his brother with him. These are gonna be our new neighbors. Well, Eric and his wife anyways. We know them, we love them. Y'all have seen them in some past videos and seen their boathouse. So excited to have them as full-time neighbors.
Well, hold on a second. Let's back up. If you don't remember Eric, here he is. Here's his wife Victoria, and here's their boathouse. Long story short, their house is currently floating in a different harbor way down on the other end of the lake. But since one of our neighbors recently sold their house and mooring spot, tomorrow Brandon's helping Eric move his house into the newly opened spot in our neck of the woods. In a nutshell, here's how it's going to go down.
So we've got 250 feet of rope on this boat, 250 feet of rope on that boat, and we got two 4,000-pound blocks. So there's the anchor. You've probably seen us drop anchors before. And stainless cable. What we're gonna do here is go tie these ropes to the trees up above tree line wherever his houseboat goes, lay them down in the water, go down the lake, grab his boathouse, bring it, and then hook his boat up to the ropes. And then we'll have to come back and get these anchors and get ready to drop them out in the front.
Oh God, you crazy man. Keep ho! You're already adapting to the floating cabin life. It's a bunch of work, huh?
It has been a bunch of work since day one.
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, it's not all Mai Tais and umbrellas.
Look at this place.
But we're excited to have you as our neighbors. I can't wait.
There's going to be cooking parties.
Yes.
Your diet and how you live
Yeah.
lends to how my wife wants to be.
Oh,
She's
good.
very good with what she eats now.
Yeah.
But we're all going to get fed.
Oh,
she
yeah.
likes to cook. I like to eat.
I'll make you guys some sourdough.
This
Aiko, what are you doing in there? I love her. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the other line that looks just like this one over there.
Basically, the idea is we try and make what Brandon calls a peace sign. I think it's easier to think of it as a Y, where the two yellow lines here are the upper arms of the Y, and then the lower arm comes out, which is going to be your anchor on the front, if that makes sense. And that basically that keeps these things put. They can't go too far side to side, and they can't go front to back too much. And so for now, we're tying them off to trees like a lot of these houses are, but as we've mentioned in the past, TVA would like folks to move away from tying off to trees. So in the future, we might set them some anchors like we did Lowell's house just up here on the bank. But obviously we can't set an anchor when there's no water to do so. We can't haul, 10,000 pound blocks up these hills. Another way that we make sure we're protecting the trees when doing this is by using fire hose to wrap around the tree trunk so that the line doesn't cut into it as it, inevitably chafes. But honestly, guys, you gotta use a little common sense and remember, with a floating house, one of the big ecological benefits is that it's not using any land. And think about with any other house, you have to cut down like dozens and dozens of trees just to put the house there. So this is already a very tree-friendly way to build, but we're still doing the best we can for the only 2 trees that we might be affecting. Have a fun little sleepover. I'll be here to help everything get set up tomorrow, but you guys and Brandon are in charge of filming if anything cool happens. Which I doubt. It's pretty anticlimactic in the best way.
Well, look, they're going 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
2 hours later, same thing.
There yet?
Yeah. I'm gonna miss you. Bear and I are gonna have a girls' night.
I know. Y'all gonna do your nails and stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna do yoga. We're gonna watch my favorite Spanish show that you don't like to watch. I love you! There he went, Bear. Do you know what that means? Girls' night! Girls' night! Yeah, we're gonna have fun. So while Aiko and I held down the fort, the boys made the long drive back to Eric's house for the night so that they could get the house moving first thing in the morning when conditions tend to be the calmest. Slowly but surely. I would think something like another 45 minutes or so until they make it in the harbor. Suffice it to say, these floating cabins are not boats. They certainly do not move as efficiently as boats do because they're not made to move. They're made to sit in one spot in the water. So while moving them is a very long, drawn-out, slow process, the most you can hope for is that it's incredibly boring and uneventful. That means that it was a success. So far so good, it looks like. By the time the boys arrived, they had traveled roughly 20 miles down the lake over the course of 6 hours. Their slow, scenic ride was over, and now came the fun part, getting this house moored before the afternoon winds picked up.
Let's get it all stretched out at least. There's no big old kinks. And I'm really kicking myself. I left my sunglasses in my car and left my backup there in Brandon's truck. right, Brandon's spinning the house around. This is gonna go on the back left corner. I guess I should say the port corner? Aft port, whatever. Have a rope delivery for you?
Hey, all right. Uber water.
Door splash. Okay, I'll go get the other one then?
Yep.
All right. Woo-hoo! Amazing how nice it is out today.
Now what? We get the anchor, I guess?
Just trying to center the house. Yeah, put it in forward and low.
So basically what's happening right now is we're just adjusting the lines over and over and over. Woohoo! Whoa! Wow, I did not see that coming. As you can see, we're slowly sliding right into that cove here. What was your vision when you thought about this before?
So my vision that has haunted me for a long time was moving this and how scary it is. And all I envisioned was Brandon and I were pirates sailing in a mad, crazy storm and him standing there going, I got this! And today, butter.
Yes.
Smooth as
Butter.
silk. Loved it.
Perfect day to do it.
One more thing to do,
Yep.
drop the anchors.
Here we go.
Does it matter whether it's on coming this way or coming that way?
Yeah, they only top load.
Wind is definitely starting to pick up. The glass is gone.
So we're gonna do a heave ho?
Yep, 1, 2, 3. That's gonna slide under those anchors. I didn't see it. Saw it. This is gonna come up to your boathouse here. Once you tighten it, it'll never be able to loosen. You have to actually cut these off.
All right, we're unhooking the barge and anchor setup. I'm coming out here with the depth finder to check the right depth for these anchors, and then we go and drop them. I'm not gonna lie, the wind is picking up and this is getting a little stressful.
We need 100 feet deep, 100 feet from the house, right?
Time for the Pythagorean theorem once again. I think we're about the only people I know that actually use the Pythagorean theorem in real life. So to clarify, our 3 measurements that we're working with to make our triangle is the distance between here and there, the distance between there and the lake bed, and then the diagonal, which will be the cable between where we drop the anchor on the lake bed and there. If that makes sense. 59. Depth is 114. Get out of there on time. That was a little too close for comfort. Okay, now let's see how it affects the house. Oh, perfect. It's moving it right over into that cove. Perfect!
After cleaning up and a few final adjustments, Eric was officially part of the neighborhood.
Feel good about it?
I am relieved. Blood
Yes.
pressure went way down. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
We gotta be
Thank
getting
you.
close to 5 here, right?
Yeah, it's probably 3:30.
You have a video to post tonight.
And here we are. Thanks for keeping afloat with us and joining us for our latest adventure. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and share it with a friend. We'll see you back on the water next week.